So I watched the clip taking LSD and MDA and DMT to treat mental health, and I didn't realize that this treatment has been around since the 1950s and 1960s, really, because I guess apparently it was in fact um, I guess used by formal psychologists and psychiatrists, and I would say that people that listen, I would go by the track record and observe how effective this style of mental treatment is effective with patients. Um, Kind of go back in time and kind of observe, well, okay, why did they stop? Because if you look at it in when they did perform this exercise, they stopped. It's not really around that much anymore, but yet now they're bringing it back. So it's like there had to have been a point in time to where between back in the 60s to like now, what was the reason? Was it because they were finding out that it was causing like health problems, or it became like a drug within like the environment and people were taking them illegally? Who knows? Who knows? But but I think one of the interesting treatments was a young girl who was probably like in her early 20s who was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And in her opinion, she says that the drug has had a dramatic uh, change in her coping mechanism with her bipolar depression disorder, because she said that the drugs that she felt before that were not LSD didn't really cope with her mental health that well. Upon examining her taking the drug, it's caused her to be more organized in her mind and getting herself more of her sense of like how to deal with her stress and mood changes. Um, but I want to say, just observing it, it's a spiritual um, experience. I think that if patients need a perfect treatment, instead of being prescribed like Xanax or all that stuff, I think uh, I think LSD is basically the perfect way to go. I think because you see all these people um, that are like taking these drugs, and it's they're less intense. They're if anything they're kind of increasing dopamine. The difference between regular medications like over the counter that can be abused wrongly, LSD can provide a more dramatic experience because it can create these huge hallucinations for you to really open up your eyes to kind of see spiritually. This is how you should be acting as a person. This is how you should be optimistic. Um, but very interesting stuff.